Senator Bato is recognized.
Mr. President, my motion stands. I am for dismissal of the impeachment case, and I don't know if I am open. I am open for discussion. I heard the statement of Senator Alan Cayetano, but still, I have already filed the motion,
Okay,
Mr. President.
Mr. President, so let me continue now. I made my objection, and if I be allowed, just like the movant who gave reasons, if the objecting judge can also give his reasons, Mr. President.
What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Villanueva?
Mr. President, this is to somehow give these representations point of view with regard to the pending motion. And as I made mention a while ago, Mr. President, I am also objecting, Mr. President, respectfully, but hope springs eternal, Mr. President. Bigla akong narinig yung binanggit ni Senator Alan and Senator Bongo, and if I'll be able to explain later after the minority leader, perhaps this representation would be able to encourage and influence the original movement of the motion. So I yield the floor to our minority leader, Mr. President.
Chair would like to save the time of the court, so the chair will in the meantime allow Senator Pimentel to make of record his position, presumably against dismissal. Thereafter, before entertaining
Against the motion. Yeah.
Against the motion, before entertaining other senator judges to speak, the chair will suspend the session in case the appeals made will change anything, so that we will pursue this matter and put the matter to a vote with certainty. Senator Pimentel may proceed.
No, I think, Mr. President, the motion has been made, and this representation is objecting. So later on, we have to now process the motion and vote on it, because there is in a collegial body someone is objecting. Mr.
Senator Pimentel, you may proceed.
Yes, Mr. President. I will not address the political statements of the movant and the seconding parties, Mr. President. Ang tanong nila kung makakain ba daw itong impeachment process, pero marami namang bagay sa buhay na importante rin na hindi nahahawakan, tulad ng hustisya. Ang hustisya, hindi nga natin makita, hindi natin mahawakan niya, pero napakahalagang bagay po sa buhay ng tao. Ngayon, pagdating po sa konstitusyon, bakit inaangalan ko yung motion? The motion actually is unconstitutional, in the opinion of this representation, because according to Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 6, per sentence lang yung babasahin ko, the Senate shall have the sole power to try and decide all cases of impeachment. So tignan natin, mga fellow senator judges, sole power. So ibig sabihin ng sole power, tayo lang ang may kapangyarihan, ang Senado lamang ang may kapangyarihan na mag-try and decide. So litisin ang isang impeachment case at hatulan, desisyonan. Ngayon, kung aayaw tayo kaagad, hindi natin na-try, ang try is litis, kalabas yung mga facts para ma-apply natin yung judgment natin sa facts, wala na pong matatakbuhang ibang body. That's why a motion which cut short the entire process is unconstitutional. And then, same article, Section 3, Paragraph 4, basahin ko ulit ito, pero paulit-ulit ko na ito sinasabi when we were in legislative session. In case the verified complaint or resolution of impeachment is filed by at least 1/3 of all the members of the House, the same shall constitute the articles of impeachment, and trial by the Senate shall forthwith proceed. I believe, and I think I'm correct, that the impeachment case against the Vice President falls exactly under the facts assumed in paragraph 4. This is the articles of impeachment filed by at least 1/3 of all the members of the House. Lampas-lampas pa nga sa 1/3 of all the members of the House. Therefore, what should the Senate do? Trial by the Senate shall forthwith proceed. So, trial means we bring out the facts so that we can now apply what is the mandate of the Constitution. Mag-decide tayo given the facts. Should that impeached official continue to remain in office, or should that impeached official be removed from office? High-ranking government official. So kung makita po natin, in two constitutional provisions, andun yung word na try, andun yung word na trial. So wala po tayong choice but to respect, lalo na ito, we fall squarely under this subparagraph 4 which I just read. We have to respect the decision of the overwhelming majority of the members of the House of Representatives, more than 1/3, because they are also the representatives of the people. If they find something worthwhile charging a high-ranking government official with an impeachment and impeaching that official, the Senate has no choice but to hold the trial. Bakit? Yung mga representatives ng taong bayan sa House of Representatives, gusto rin makita ng taong bayan, did they act properly? Did they act justly? Ano bang ebidensya nila? Ilabas yan. O kasi kung wala ring ebidensya, sinayang yung oras, sinayang yung resources, next election, lagot kayo sa inyong constituents. And then at the same time, a trial necessitates respecting the rights of the parties. We are also respecting the right of the impeached official kasi kaya nga tawag sa kanya, impeached officer na siya eh. So, na-tarnish na nga actually ang kanyang reputation in public service ng House of Representatives. The trial will give that impeached officer the chance to clear his or her name and at the same time maybe rebuild his or her reputation, Mr. President. And then, since the presiding officer, when we adopted the rules, when he made the motion to adopt our rules, we did not only adopt our Senate rules on impeachment, we also adopted some rules of the rules of court and then some circulars and some amendments. In a court proceeding, ito by analogy, we are actually like a court. In a court proceeding, since the judge should observe the cold neutrality of an impartial judge, yung mga pagkakamali or pagkukulang alleged sa complaint, sa information, it should be the affected or aggrieved party which should raise that before the judge or before the judges in a collegial body. Yun po yung tamang kilos ng cold, neutral, and impartial judge. Let the parties point this out to us. Therefore, even if you want to entertain this, although ako sabi ko it's unconstitutional, we cannot entertain this. In the normal court processes, this may even be premature to entertain because let's await the answer to be filed by the impeached official. Tignan natin if she, the impeached officer, will point this all to us. And then, sabi ko nga, ang daming facts na kailangan natin malaman. Did yung mga 10 days, 3 days, And then it requires familiarity with the rules of the House. So, Mr. President, for all these reasons, I object to the motion, but my anchor argument is that it is unconstitutional. The Senate, as the impeachment court, cannot cut short the process by dismissing an impeachment complaint, Mr. President. Thank you.
Senator Ontiveros is recognized. You may proceed, ma'am.
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. I do object to the motion of Senator Judge De La Rosa. A motion to dismiss is not found. Hindi po nahahanap itong motion to dismiss sa Rules of Procedure on Impeachment na literal ka-adapt lang po natin. At kung mayroon man, hindi Senator Judge ang magre-raise nun, kundi ang defendant. Si Vice President Sara Duterte ang dapat mag-raise niyan. Higit pa po, naniniwala ako na hindi po tayo pwedeng kumilos unilaterally sa dismissal ng impeachment complaint nang hindi pa natin naririnig kahit isang salita mula sa prosecution, ni isang salita mula sa defense tungkol dun sa di umanong constitutional infirmities ng impeachment complaint. Ang due process ay nagre-require na bigyan natin pareho ang prosecution at ang defense ng oportunidad na madinig sa bagay na ito. Ang landmark Philippine Supreme Court case, ang Tibay versus Court of Industrial Relations, GR number L46496, February 27, 1940, ay inisa-isa yung mga essential elements o tinawag nitong cardinal primary rights ng due process, partikular sa mga administrative o quasi-judicial proceedings. Kasama po dito ang the right to a hearing, that the tribunal consider the evidence presented, that the decision must have something to support itself, and the existence of substantial evidence. The decision must be based on the evidence adduced at the hearing. At wala pong panlabas o hindi totoong mga bagay-bagay ay dapat mag-impluwensya sa outcome doon. Ang pinaka-basic tenet ng due process ay yung karapatang marinig. Kung yung mga parties nga po ay hindi nabigyan ng oportunidad lumahok sa proceedings, itong impeachment court ay magiging vulnerable sa isang atake na nilabag natin ang due process. At sa pananaw ko, sila'y magiging tama. Ang rekomendasyon ko po ay bago magdesisyon ang body na ito sa usaping ito, i-notify po muna natin ang prosecution at ang defense tungkol sa motion ni Senator Judge De La Rosa at bigyan sila ng sapat na panahon magsumite ng kanilang comments sa bagay na ito. Gusto ko rin pong gawing off record, Mr. Presiding Officer, na batay sa pagkaintindi ko, yung alleged infirmities ng Articles of Impeachment ay kwestiyon sa harap ng Korte Suprema. Nasa Korte Suprema na po ang usaping ito. At wala naman pong TRO na ibinaba ang Korte Suprema. Mr. Presiding Officer, maintaining the view that the parties should comment on the question made before this body. Para po sa akin, ang impeachment court ay dapat lamang po tayong mag-rule sa motion pagkatapos nating ni-require yung parties mag-comment dun sa motion ni Senator Judge De La Rosa within that sufficient period of time as the good presiding officer may determine. Pending this, minimaintain ko po, Mr. Presiding Officer, ang aking objection sa motion. Salamat po.
Thank you, Senator Ontiveros. What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Villanueva and thereafter Senator Judge Cayetano? Senator Judge Villanueva, you may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. President, Presiding Officer. Nung sumumpa po tayo bilang mga senador ng Republika ng Pilipinas, ang sinumpaan din po nating tungkulin ay pag nagkaroon ng pagkakataon na magkaroon ng impeachment proceedings, tayo po ay tatayo bilang mga senator judges ng impeachment proceedings. Nung time po, Ginoong Pangulo, na tayo ay nung time po na ang House of Representatives ay dininig itong mga several impeachment complaints, natatandaan ko yung tatay ko, Ginoong Pangulo, hindi po siya pumirma, not just because he doesn't believe in the impeachment complaint, but because he knows for a fact that his son will stand as one of the jurors, as one of the judges, Mr. President. Kaya po, nais nating panatiliin ang pinakamataas na antas ng integridad at pagkilala sa mga nagaganap dito po sa bulwagang ito. And having said that, Mr. President, this representation during the time when we have yet to convene the impeachment court objected to the motion because this representation believes that the motion should be filed in this impeachment court. Now, in this impeachment court, Mr. President, I am objecting because, let me quote again, Article 6, Section 3, Paragraph 4 of the 87 Constitution provides that upon the filing of a verified complaint impeachment by at least one-third of the members of the House of Representatives, trial by the Senate shall forthwith proceed. At ito yung dahilan kung bakit ang ating Senate President nagpagawa agad ng robes, pinrepair ang bulwagang ito, at hindi natin sinasabi, Mr. President, na mababaliwala yung mga binanggit ni Senator Bato, Judge Senator Bato, Judge Senator Bongo tungkol po doon sa impeachment complaint. Hindi din po natin binabaliwala at kailangan talagang mapag-usapan natin yung tungkol sa one-year ban, yung pong tungkol sa jurisdiction ng impeachment court to make sure that the representatives representing the House of Representatives shares the same intention as the 19th Congress, ito pong 20th Congress ng HOR. Number 2, Mr. President, yung Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 6 na binanggit po kanina ng ating minority leader. Ang Senate's role is to try and decide all cases of impeachment. Kaya po, sa totoo lang, Mr. President, tinignan ko yung Constitution, hindi ko po makita kung binibigyan ng authority ang Senado para i-grant yung to summarily dismiss, Mr. President, ang isang impeachment complaint. The power of initial determination belongs solely to the House, ang Senate magta-try. Mr. President, nung pong panahon ng impeachment ni then Chief Justice Corona, may motion po during the trial yung second day wherein the defense challenged the validity and legality of the proceedings. And in connection with the initiation of the impeachment complaint of the House of Representatives, the defense argued that the verification of the impeachment complaint was fatally defective and should thus be dismissed. Ang impeachment court po ruled in favor of the prosecution on the said motion, and arguing that the impeachment complaint was made in accordance with Paragraph 4, Section 3, Article 11 of the Constitution. So, yung defective, ano po na fatally defective, kanina nabanggit po, kaya po ako nabuhayan ng loob dahil may nabanggit po kanina si Senator Alan, si Senator Judge Alan Cayetano, Senator Judge Bongo, tungkol po doon sa checking yung House of Representatives. Kung sila ba ay interesado pa, kung sila ba ay naniniwala na tatawid mula sa 19th to 20th Congress ang impeachment na ito, kailangan po natin makita ito at malaman. And if that is the motion, Mr. President, I am more than willing to support that motion because para sa akin, and this is my own personal opinion as a senator judge, hindi po madidelay ang impeachment trial. Hindi po maapektuhan ang impeachment trial sapagkat ibabalik po natin sa kanila at sasabihin natin, meron ba itong verified complaint na ito ba ay inyong sinusuportahan pa rin sa 20th Congress? So, Ginoong Pangulo, for that reasons, I would again reiterate my objection to the motion to dismiss, Mr. President. Thank you.
Senator Cayetano.
Sir President, I take this podium in the hope that after I speak, Senator Judge Bato will get behind my idea, or the idea eloquently espoused by Senator Joel Villanueva. Sabi po sa Section 88 of Rule 30 of the Rules of the Senate, the sponsor of any motion or measure may withdraw or modify it before its amendments or resolution or before a nominal vote is ordered on the same. Before Senator Pimentel, Senator Judge, Minority Leader Pimentel spoke, clarify lang po ni Senator Bato that he's standing, itutuloy po niya yung motion, and I think hindi niya kinonsider ng motion to amend yung statement ni Senator Bato. But after hearing Senator Bongo, after hearing Senator Joel Villanueva, after hearing the Majority Leader and Minority Leader, I ask you for some patience. Just hear me out on a very practical approach to this. No? You know, every time I'm confused or di ko malaman yung sagot, I go to Jeremiah 29:11 that states, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." But I'm reminded that kung ang Diyos may plano sa atin, ang demonyo may plano din sa atin. So, one way or the other, we have to make a decision today, and it has to be the right decision. So, ito yung very practical approach ko po. We can do three things. We can dismiss it today, we can remand it to the House of Representatives, or pwede natin ituloy bukas. If we dismiss it today, based on the ground that it is violated the Constitution at more than once na po ito na-file in 1 year, we don't have enough time today to debate that. As the Minority Leader said, yes, we can take judicial notice of the dates, pero I wanna see the documents. Kailan ba talaga nag-file, sino, final, etc. So aabot tayo bukas and even tomorrow with 23 opinions dito. My point is, Mr. President, I cannot in conscience, as a lawyer and as a senator judge, just make that rash decision that it violated the 1 year. I mean, ngayon ko lang nalaman na pwede yan, or if we were thinking about it the last few days, pero ang Supreme Court nakailang araw na, nakailang linggo na, eh hindi rin nagdedesisyon pa. So mabigat tong puntong ito. That's my appeal to Senator Bato, na mabigat desisyonan ng dismissed based on it has not been filed, that we violated the Constitution na mahigit isang beses tong final. Yes, may mga Supreme Court decision. That's why I'm ready to consider it. Kung wala kasing Supreme Court decisions, walang mag-guide sa atin eh. Kung unang beses to na hinaharap natin ng impeachment at 4 ang final, whatever we decide, pupunta sa Supreme Court eh. Pero ilang beses na to pumunta sa Supreme Court eh. So meron ding guide, but do we have enough time right now? Second po, handa ba ang prosecution? Ang makakasagot lang po nun, not even the re-elected prosecutors. Remember po, magkakaroon pa ho ng session sa umaga ng SONA sa July. At mag-e-elect pa ng speaker. And based on that, i-confirm pa nila kung itutuloy nila to o hindi. Of course, by all indications now, itutuloy. But why will I assume that? Why will I also assume na 4 yung final? Hindi ko nakikita pa yung lahat ng dokumento, pero lahat ng briefer nandito. Kung talagang kailangan mag-decide today, they give us a few minutes, we'll take judicial notice or ask our very able secretariat. No? The third is that hindi daw pwedeng tumulay sa 20th Congress. Pero lahat tayo po ay nag-agree na hindi natin mapipigilan ang 20th Congress na i-take up to. So, bibilisan ko na po if we dismiss it today, pwede ba mag-file ng motion for reconsideration yung prosecutors? If yes, kailan nila ipapile to? Tomorrow. Kung hindi tomorrow, sa 20th na to. So, all the arguments na sinabi ni Senator Bato, totoo din, dun na yun. Okay. If ituloy naman natin tomorrow, babasahin yung articles, bibigyan ng 10 araw, mag-issue ng summons, bibigyan ng 10 araw na sumagot ang akusado o yung the Vice President has been impeached, and then pwede yung prosecutors 5 days, aabot na tayo ng June 30 nun, hindi pa nagko-convene ang 20th Congress until the day nung SONA. So, in both cases, dismissed or tuloy, dun pa rin tayo magharap Ano po ang benefit ng pag-remand? Again, excuse me everyone sa legal, moral, because I only had a few minutes to think about this. Kung sana si Senator Bongo ang nagpa-amend, I was willing to listen. Pero hindi daw yun amendment at hindi tinanggap ni Senator Bato. So ako nag-move ngayon na i-consider ni Senator Bato, i-amend yung motion niya from dismissal to remanding. No, I cannot move myself na i-remand because may pending motion now. But I can ask him to amend his motion. And why will remanding be in the interest of justice and consistent with our oath of political neutrality? Kasi ang mangyayari nito, hindi pa binabasa yung articles of impeachment bukas, babalik to sa House of Representatives. Hihingin natin ngayon na isa-certify nila na hindi nila violate yung 1 impeachment per year. Number 2, by the time they answer sa 20th Congress, prosecutors na ng 20th Congress ang mag-affirm na interesado kami na itutuloy namin to. And by that time, the 12 senators po who have joined the 20th Congress will have the wherewithal and the say-so how to proceed. So, I'm just looking from it from a practical point of view. It might not sit well with my colleagues. If I wasn't a lawyer, perfect yung aking pong sinasabi. But being a lawyer, kailangan ko rin pag-isipan. Pero tignan niyo lang po from a practical point of view. Pag dinismiss natin to ngayon, may ibabalik din nila, Senator Bato. I-file din nila. Pagka naman hindi natin dinismiss, doon din ang mangyayari. Pag niremand natin, may mangyayari. May malalim na pag-iisip ng mangyayari dito. That's why I'm asking Senator Bato if he will, again, consider amending his motion.
Mr. President, because in the course of the manifestation of Senator Alan Cayetano, he mentioned that the minority leader is somehow encouraging judicial notice.
No. I mean,
correct. Can I state my position?
No.
Actually,
Senator, I was agreeing with you that we cannot decide. We cannot
take judicial notice of all those facts being alleged. We cannot. That is my position.
I think Senator Judge Cayetano agreed with you.
Yes, I said, even myself, I am not in favor of taking judicial notice kahit may magsabing pwede. I'm sorry, Minority Leader, if it made it appear that I'm speaking for you. I'm agreeing with you na mahirap mag-decision ngayon on dismissal based on the grounds na binigay sa atin nila Senator Bato and Senator Bongo and our other colleagues.
To clarify, before I recognize Senator Bato, the chair, as it understood the point raised by Senator Cayetano, is that the basis of the 2 grounds raised by Senator Bato in seeking a dismissal.
Three grounds, Mr.
3 grounds. Cannot be taken judicial notice of by the court, and that these facts must be obtained, if at all, and or ascertained from the parties involved. In this case, the House prosecutor.